All
I
right.
used to think sprinting was genetic until I tried sprinting consistently for nearly a year. This is what happened to my body, my theories, and everything in between. Honestly, I was bored. I've been going through the motions, same workouts, same strength training routines, no real fire behind any of it. I actually wanted to do something this year that actually pushed me, something that made me a little bit uncomfortable. So I asked myself, what if I tried to get faster? Like sprinting fast. No, not jogging, and no, not just cardio. I mean explosive, all out, leave everything on the track type of fast. I definitely haven't done this before and didn't have a clue on how to properly progress, but I knew I wanted to take on that challenge. I actually started off pretty strong. I picked up a free lap timing system early on, an absolute game changer. Shout out to Feed the Cats and Coach Tony Holler for completely changing how I track and even how I viewed speed training. So to start off, I was averaging around 2 seconds flat from 0 to 10 meters from a 3 point start. Pretty clean and explosive from absolutely no history of sprint training. Then I ran an all time personal record of 4.36 seconds at 40 meters. I also PR'd at 1.04 seconds for a 10-meter fly from 30 to 40 meters and a 1.23 second fly from 10 to 20 meters. Not elite numbers, but for me, this felt incredible. Every session gave me a new target, a new high. I was chasing my own personal records and I was loving it. After that strong 2 3 month start, I got injured. Nothing major, but it was enough to set me back. It was a slight left hamstring strain, grade 1, after running 40 meters for 2 rounds. It was a classic sprinter mistake. Too much intensity too soon. It was frustrating, especially after hitting PRs literally 1 to 2 weeks before on multiple segments of my start. But instead of quitting, I trained smartly. I learned to program smarter. I learned to slowly build up intensity while not allowing myself to get detrained aggressively. This means changing surfaces. This means altering my footwear. This means volume reduction. Sprinting went from run fast to train smart and manage load. That's when the habit really started to build. 1 to 2 sessions a week, max intent, low volume. It became a rhythm. Not just something I did, but something I look forward to every single training session and week. Even the days I wasn't sprinting, I was thinking about how I can be better, how I can feel faster, be more explosive. It wasn't no longer just a challenge, it was becoming a part of who I was. A little over a month after the hamstring injury, I lined up for my first 100-meter race on October 19th, 2024, and this is how it went.
Let's go!
My hand time result 12.5 seconds. Not elite by any means, but for me, it was my very first race after a setback. And I loved every part of that race because it was another data point for me to measure my progress. I knew and I had some idea of what I needed to work on from here, and it was all about getting better slowly and consistently. After that first race, I kept on sprinting week after week, a similar 1 to 2 times of sprinting, followed by some strength and conditioning work. But my times, they stopped changing. No new PRs, No drops, just flat. I wasn't getting any slower, and that was a good thing for my confidence. Usually, when you have a plateau, there could be some sort of regression, but I was holding the line. Similar fly times, similar 10-meter split times. I wasn't demotivated, I wasn't burnt out, but I did start to wonder, when would my next breakthrough happen? And am I missing something? So I was wondering if this is just part of the process, the grind that no one really talks about. And looking back at this phase, it did teach me something. Sometimes you gotta just show up, stay consistent, and that's the win. Showing up, even when nothing seems to change, that's the real work. On December 26th, I entered another race, this time the indoor 60 meter and 200 meter. My first time racing either event. Now I had full 2 months of uninterrupted training with no injuries, no missed days, just consistent work. Slightly nervous, but I felt ready. And my final times, 7.99 seconds in the 60 meter and 26.63 seconds in the 200 meter FAT time. Not blazing fast, but it was a great effort on my part. And most importantly, another data point. And that it was the lesson I took away from this race, that
Starting
every
line, and here we
race
go into the
has its
blocks.
data points and every split
Nicola, we
has
should
its
try.
story. Since that December race, I competed two more times officially indoor. I managed to shave my 60-meter time down to 7.8 seconds and my 200-meter time down to 25.66 seconds. Both my new personal records and personal bests for my indoor 2025 season. Things were lining up. I was building momentum. I was gearing up for a strong outdoor season. And then another setback. This time,
All right.
at the end of April, grade 1 strain on my right hamstring. And then a couple weeks after that, plantar fasciitis. So, as I approach the 1 year mark, I'm back in rehab mode again. But I'm not done. If I can get healthy and my soft tissues are cooperating, I can catch a late outdoor meet in August or September. Even though there are these setbacks, I do have numbers to tell a different story. In 1 year, I managed to drop zero point zero 0.05 seconds in my 20-meter sprint time. And in terms of a personal record, my best 20-meter start from 0 to 20 is 3.13 seconds. I managed to shave down zero point zero 0.1 seconds on my 30-meter sprint time from 0 to 30 meters at 4.24 seconds. And I managed to shave off zero point 0.1 seconds off my 40-meter dash time. Now that is down to 5.37 seconds. And that's my progress. It's not overnight, it's not perfect, but it's honest, and I am just getting started. And would I recommend sprinting? Absolutely. Whether you are a casual or looking to go pro, it rewards strategic planning, discipline, and consistency. It punishes ego and exposes flaws. But if you respect the process, it gives back. Sprinting teaches you to be efficient with your body, your time, and your effort. It's not about doing more, it's about doing it right. So, 1 year of sprinting has taught me that I can continue to make progress if I'm training properly with intent. It showed me how to show up even when there's no guarantee of progress. I had breakthroughs, I've had setbacks. I had fun, awesome races, and injuries I wish I could reverse time on. But through it all, I moved forward, smarter, faster, stronger, and if this is what 1 year looks like, I can't wait to see the next.